Dawn, Nick and I debated this during the commercial break, whether we should play this or not. So I don't know if you saw the story. There was a Mississippi news anchor, Barbie Bassett, who was fired for quoting a Snoop Dogg lyric. Did you see this?
Yeah.
So the reason I'm hesitating is because it got her fired. So, like, first of all, it is not offensive at all. I guess it's a slang word for another word, but it doesn't, like, it's not the word in itself is not a bad word, right?
Right.
So
it's an N-word that rhymes with fizzle.
Yes.
That Snoop says.
Yeah. It's
that
ridiculous.
Is slang.
Yeah. He says in his song, for shizzle my...
And
yes.
Rhymes with izzle,
yes.
nizzle.
Right. Rhymes with drizzle.
Can we can't say that?
Apparently not. Apparently it's offensive.
Well, she clearly didn't, like, I have teenagers, so I think because of them I hear they love Snoop Dogg, but so I wouldn't say it.
You wouldn't say it?
No. That's why I'm not saying it now. No, because it's a slang term for the N-word, which is, me, it's a sin.
So if you're quoting
it's a sin word.
So she's not racist, but she said something that's offensive, so she gets fired.
Well, is she African American?
She is.
I believe she's yeah.
Yes.
So she's,
I didn't. The TV anchor?
Yes.
Oh, I thought
she's
she was
African American.
I thought she was white.
No, she's an African American.
I'm gonna play it because it's a news story.
Okay.
Right? We're playing it in the news. That's part of a news story. It's ridiculous. I can't even believe we're at a place.
Are you playing this, or are you playing what Whoopi Goldberg?
Well, I'm going to play what she said, and then I'm going to play Whoopi's comments.
Okay.
This is Mississippi news anchor Barbie Bassett was fired for what she said at the end of this clip here.
Before we know it, she'd have a Snoop Dogg tattoo on her shoulder.
A shizzle, my nizzle.
I'm telling you. Julie, what you think about that? She says.
Well, get this.
Well, I mean, they were also clearly uncomfortable for her saying
that.
Right.
That is a...
Apparently it is offensive. I didn't know that. But then again, I mean, I don't look to be offended by every single phrase somebody utters. So let me make sure I got the facts straight. This is a TV news anchor.
Yes.
In Mississippi.
Yep.
Live on set. Mm-hmm. She utters that Snoop Dogg phrase or lyric from a rap song. And she's an African American herself.
Yes.
And she was fired.
Yes.
That's outrageous.
Whoopi Goldberg brought this up.
She's going to win this lawsuit, by the way,
she does.
This anchor woman.
I hope she does.
By the way, like, we are beholden, this radio station and all the radio stations are beholden to FCC guidelines. There are certain things we can't say because the government doesn't let us on the airwaves.
Right.
That is not one of them.
Right. Like,
right?
We got to stop being beholden to all of these small minority vocal people that are on social media that tweet, "Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. My life sucks, so let's ruin her career." She 20 plus years, and her career's over for that? It's outrageous. This is why I'm so against cancel culture.
But the funny thing about it is it does bring up the point that, and I say it to my youngest son all the time, because I said, you're listening to that music, and the music is saying the actual N-word, not the slang for the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to hear it. You better not. If you're singing along with your friends, you're not allowed to sing that word. And he knows that. This is what's fascinating to me. I would
love to hear that conversation with
I know
your family. No,
and I don't care if his friends, and I've had the friends say, Mrs. Menti, but I'm black. That's a sin word. And you do not have freedom of speech in my house. Mm-hmm. So you're not saying that word or the slang for it in my house. So we have these conversations, but the irony here is I think some people, and we heard like Charlemagne the God talk about this, they're shocked that she got fired because she said that. But if she were a white person, they would think it was wrong, but she's not white.
Right. And they still fired her.
Right. And I think that's why people are shocked by it. But the truth is, no matter what, to me, it's just an ugly word with ugly. I'm just saying, I know we're not supposed to be triggered by words, but just get that word out of your mouth.
Let me ask you guys a question. Were they just trying to get rid of her?
Probably.
And this is a way to do it.
Well, maybe.
I mean,
maybe she's got a bloody contract.
What did she say?
Yeah.
Get rid of her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's just, and you know, the people that get offended by this type of stuff, they're also the same people that vote Democrat and don't want to prosecute crime. Like, and I've said this before on the show. We now live in a world where there's a segment of the population that are far more bothered by what your words are than what your actions are. Right. Like, that's staggering to me. That a word bothers you more than a violent criminal act.
Can we just... I don't want to gloss over the fact that she didn't say the actual word.
I know.
But she said a word that everybody knows is a slang.
Do they?
Okay.
I didn't know that.